Hi Kat, so now I'm on the phone. I just want to show you the RefME app on the phone. So obviously you'd go to your app store, you'd search RefME, and then you'd download it. I'm just going to click open. It looks like the little colourful barcode, so it's the bottom left next to the remote. So click into it. Now this is what the interface looks like. It comes up with all your projects. Obviously, if you didn't have an account, you would have to log in or create an account. Once you're in settings, you can change your email and password. You can change the course you're in, and you can access the help and support. But in the project, obviously you add a project, add the title. Here's the law here's the law assignment that I created earlier. Now you have to go into an assignment to change the style up the top, and then you would type in APA, IEEE, whatever you're using, or export the list. Now you can still, this is saying that, you go onto your computer and you can do whatever you want, you can just go got it, or you can actually export it as an email and email it to yourself from the phone. Or up the top right hand corner you'll see the little person. You can share it with people. Now once you're in this list, the cool thing about the phone is you click add reference down the bottom right. So I'll just do that again. So bottom right, click add reference. And we come up with a barcode scanner that uses the camera for the phone to scan barcodes. So what we want is, I'm just going to do this very carefully, we don't want the barcode from Box Hill Institute of TAFE. We want the one that's usually on the back of the book, that is the barcode for the actual text. You scan it, it's quite quick, and then you add in the pages that you used. You can add a direct quote if you've quoted it. You can add a direct quote there. You can go into the reference and check all the different parts of it to make sure that it's all correct if you need to. Once you're done, you just click done and it will add that to the list. Now I've got that twice, so I'm just going to delete one of them. So that's one cool part. You can just scan text and it will create the whole thing for you. So now if students are in the library and they take a photo of a page that they want to go home and read, or that they think is useful for their assignment, they take a photo of the page, they flip the book closed, they scan the barcode, bang, their reference is done. Now the other cool thing is, if students like me like to read PDFs and look into websites and all sorts of material on their phone, or even use the student web on their phone, let's say they came to the APRA website like this. They went to education and accreditation authorities, and they were using this page for some sort of information, about Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander health practice or Chinese medicine board or whatever it might be, So they're using this website here that we're on, and they want to remember it, and they want to reference it because they're going to use it. So first things first, like I said before, you go to the bottom right of the page to check the date that it was reviewed or the date it was last published. So this is the 16th of the 6th, 2015. Now if you look down the bottom of this page or the bottom of this screen, on the bottom left you've got a left arrow that will go back, a right arrow that will go forward between web pages, and then the third button is a square with an arrow up through the middle. We're going to click that. Now, you can see the RefME thing there, but what students need to do is come across to where it says more and come down the list. You can see here I've got RefME, and turn it on and then click done. Then so you go into the website, you click the little middle button, and then you hit RefME. And this will actually create the reference. It's called web clipping. It'll have the reference there. You can choose the project that you want it to go into. We want it to go into law assignment nursing. You can go in and edit the reference in case you need to add the contributor, which in this case is APRA. Now we're just going to put the shorthand, but usually you would write the full thing. But since you're on a phone and you don't want to try and go back and forth, you can just type APRA because you know it's APRA. And then come down and put in the date that it was published, which was the 25th of September in 2015. So you've done that. You got the name of the website. You can just put APRA because that's what the name of the website is. And then you can come back later on the computer and edit it when it's easier, because it's not as easy to edit on your phone. So we've got all the information in there. We've told it what project we want to put it in. We just click on the top right hand side, it's got save, so I'm going to click save. And that has saved that to your reference list. So if we come into RefME, let's try that again. Oh, no, there it goes. So the top one here is the one I just created. So date published, 25th of September 2015. So it's synced that from where we were in Safari to here, and it even creates the in-text reference as well. Then you could come back here in the computer, because it will sync across devices, and actually go in and change the organisation name to the Australian Health, I can't remember the name of it now, the Australian Health Practitioner Regulation Agency. So put the whole name down. But it's really easy to scan texts and to use web pages. You could then export it if you wanted to. The other cool thing about the app, and on the computer it's the same, if you've created a reference list and then your teacher says, oh, I actually want it in a particular style of Harvard referencing, or I want it in APA, and I want it in APA. So you come in here and you're like, oh no, I've created the whole reference list in Harvard. You come in here, you search APA, you click APA, and it will change the entire reference list to APA style settings. So if you've got multiple teachers that like things different ways, it will save all those styles in here, and you can constantly just change back and forth between them as you need to. So that's the app. As I said before, if you've got any questions, feel free to email me, but there is also the help and support tab here, which will take you through a whole range of frequently asked questions and getting started. So feel free to use that. Free app. It's cross-platform. It's really easy to use, and I recommend it for all students. So if you've got any questions, let me know. I'm going to post this on the International Facebook and the other one as well, and try and get students using this, and local students as well, because it's really useful. I will talk to you soon.